You know, in every wild place on Earth, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, there are these hunters. Hunters so dominant, so perfectly designed, that they have absolutely no natural enemies. We call them the apex guardians. And trust me, their story is about so much more than just power.
So, have you ever really thought about it? What makes a hunter the ultimate hunter? Is it just about being the strongest, the fastest, or is there something deeper going on? Some kind of brilliant strategy at play? Well, let's dive in and break it all down.
Okay, so first things first. Before we can get into their massive role in the world, we need to be really clear on what an apex predator actually is. What sets them apart from literally every other animal out there?
And that phrase right there is the whole ball game. No natural predators. Simple as that. They are the final, unbroken link at the very top of the food chain. Think of it like a pyramid. They're the ones sitting right at the peak looking down.
And you know who we're talking about, right? These are the rock stars of the animal kingdom. Lions dominating the savanna, great white sharks policing the oceans, eagles owning the skies. I mean, these animals are symbols of power for a very, very good reason. But here's the twist, and this is the most important part. Being at the top isn't just a title. It comes with this huge unspoken responsibility. They are the ecosystem's master regulators, the architects that literally shape the world around them.
So how do they do it? How do they stay on top? Well, it's definitely not just by throwing their weight around. What we're about to see is a total masterclass in strategy, intelligence, and pure evolutionary genius.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. Every single hunt is a high-stakes gamble. Energy is everything. You succeed, you live. You fail, you starve. That takes a sharp mind, not just a mouthful of sharp teeth. And their methods are incredibly varied. You've got the wolf pack, right? It's all about teamwork, communication, like a special ops team taking down a target. And then on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have the silent, patient tiger, a master of camouflage, waiting for that one perfect moment to strike. Two totally different playbooks, both perfected over time. And this is where it gets wild. This is basically evolution handing out superpowers. We're talking jaws that can crush bone, senses that are almost supernatural. And get this, a shark can literally detect the faint electrical field of its prey's heartbeat. These aren't just features, they're masterpieces of biology. Now, this brings us to the real heart of the matter, their true purpose. Why are these predators so fundamentally important? Well, the simple answer is because without them, the whole system can just fall apart. So, let's picture it for a second. Imagine a healthy ecosystem, one where these guardians are on the job. What does that world look like? It's a picture of perfect natural order. Scientists call this a trophic cascade. It's just a fancy way of saying that the top predator's influence creates a massive ripple effect that goes all the way down the food chain. The classic example is Yellowstone. When wolves were brought back, they didn't just hunt elk. The fear of wolves changed how the elk behaved, stopping them from overgrazing the river valleys. Because of that, trees grew back, which brought back beavers and songbirds. The whole system literally healed itself. But what happens when you pull that crucial piece out of the puzzle? The change is dramatic, and it's a huge wake-up call about how nature actually works. Let's go back to Yellowstone before the wolves returned. The elk population had just exploded. They ate the riverbanks down to bare dirt. Without tree roots to hold the soil, the riverbanks were eroding and washing away. The entire habitat was degrading. It's a perfect, if sad, example of how the whole web can unravel, all because that one guardian at the top was gone.
Which unfortunately leads us to a difficult modern reality. Because despite being at the absolute top of the food chain, these incredible animals are now facing threats they've never seen before. Threats to their very existence.
It's a tragic paradox, isn't it? They evolved to have no natural predators, but that doesn't make them invincible. Their biggest challenges today come from a single source they never had a chance to adapt to. The list of threats is long, but they pretty much all boil down to one thing: human impact. Whether it's shrinking habitats, disappearing prey, or direct conflict, the pressure on these vital species is mounting every single day.
So as we wrap this up, it's so important that we see these animals for what they truly are. They are so much more than just powerful hunters. They're architects, they're engineers. They are the sentinels that guard the health of our planet's wildest places.
And that's really the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? Their power isn't just for them, it serves the entire community. It's this powerful, living reminder that in nature, nothing stands alone. And protecting these guardians, well, that means we're really protecting the delicate, beautiful balance of life itself.